We're so excited to celebrate what God is doing in this place. I'm Pastor Troy Benetton, one of the founding pastors at the Herrin House of Hope. 1 Peter 3:15 says, be prepared to give an answer for the hope that's within you, but do this with gentleness and meekness. Back in 1988, I was here as a young pastor. There was nothing happening in our community to feed the hungry, to help those that had special needs, and to encourage people along. The churches were all doing it by themselves. But when I came back in 2010, they were still talking about it. But we got together in 2011 and came up with a strategy, and that strategy is to give that answer for the hope, the Herrin House of Hope. 2012, we launched it with the first Family Fun Day. 2013, we opened for service, and after 10 years, and we're still going, we've served over 400,000 meals at the 10-year mark, and we are excited about what God is doing going forward. How can you be a part? We have an incredible program called Sponsor Day. You can come out and sponsor day, $21 a month, $250 annually. You can go to herrinhouseofhope.org, hit the donate link, and find out how you can be a part of the food service here each and every day. There's all kinds of other programs. You'll hear and learn more about those things as well there. But we want to also tell you that we could use you here as a volunteer. Volunteers come in. We do serve food 11 to 1, but the volunteers are here 10 to 1, 10 to 2 each day, and we could use you. You can come serve. Your organization can come and be a part of this, whether it's a church or business or just your family. You can come out and be a part and find out how you can volunteer. Check with John Steve at the Herrin House of Hope. He's the director here. Find out how you can be a part of this incredible answer for hope, the Herrin House of Hope.
Hey everyone, John Steve, your director of Herrin House of Hope here in Herrin, Illinois. We're here just to tell you that we are more than just a soup kitchen. We've been able to establish not just a soup kitchen, but a food pantry, a thrift store, a free summer meal program, free GD classes from Johnny Logan Community College. I want to talk about and elaborate on each of these programs here, what we've been able to accomplish through your generosity and through your support. Herrin House of Hope Soup Kitchen became the first soup kitchen in the whole entire region to operate as a restaurant style. What does that mean? That means anyone in our community can come in here for a free meal. You are greeted by a volunteer who will greet you, welcome you as you walk in, and then you get to walk in and sit down in the dining room, have a seat anywhere you like. There's a menu on the wall. Every person is given a 2 entree choice, Monday to Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Our volunteers are always on standby and will love to serve you. So please come to Herrin House of Hope, to our soup kitchen between 11 a.m. 1 p.m. Monday to Friday, and let us serve you. We also have our thrift store. Anything that's generated in the thrift store goes and supports our soup kitchen. So anyone's more than welcome to make a donation to our thrift store. Please come shop in our thrift store. Our team in our thrift store will love to assist you with any household items, with any clothing items as well. Please consider Herrin House of Hope Thrift Store to support, because again, you are supporting those in need through hunger relief in our soup kitchen. We also have a great food pantry here as well. The food pantry, everything is donated and generated from the community support. So we truly appreciate your support. Any donated items goes in to assist those in need on a monthly basis with food assistance. We also have the free summer meal program through the Illinois State Board of Education. We want to get the word out that every child in the community does not need to be hungry at all. While they're out of school from May to August, we would like to feed every child under 18 as much as possible. Since 2013, we've been able to establish a wonderful relationship with John A. Logan Community College to offer their free GED classes here on site at Herrin House of Hope. And that's between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. Any information needed for the GED program, please reach out to John A. Logan Community College. As I mentioned, the soup kitchen, the thrift store, our summer meal program, our free GED classes, but also our food pantry. So please let us assist you to the best as possible. And nothing else, man, my goodness, we have volunteers and patrons on standby who would love to give you a testimony because of your generosity and your support. Their life has been truly impacted.
Come to meet people, to talk to people that I've already met here before, and it's just a ritual of mine. I'm semi-retired, and I come here at lunch every day, and I don't know what I'd do without this place. Very good food, and the setting is beautiful, like a white restaurant, and the waitress and waiters coming up to the table and taking your order and stuff, it's just, and everybody's so pleasant. I think that they all know why they're here, and they volunteer, and they're not doing it because they have to or anything. They're doing it because that's what they want to do. They want to give away to people unconditionally. What I try to tell all these people every day is thank you, We wouldn't make it without it. And I consider this, part of me too. I've been coming here since the beginning, and during the pandemic and stuff too, and I delivered meals during the pandemic, and I just don't know, what some of these people would have done if I wouldn't have brought them meals, and myself too. It's been here for years, and it's made a lot of difference in the community, and spilling a drink on the table, across the table, and then on the floor, and it's like, you feel like a fool, but the people come up and say it's okay, and nobody complains if you spill or something, I'm handicapped too, and I spill things, and so I need people to be okay with it, so these guys are,
A lot of times I just get up and it's been a struggle, you know what I'm saying? So to come here and be able to enjoy food and stuff with good people is a blessing to me, and I feel like it's a blessing to a lot of other people, and it just means a lot. I feel warm and it's comfortable to be here, and everybody is just not judgmental, and people just here, and it seems like for the right reasons. The food is great, the cooks is great. I mean, evidently, because I come here, I haven't had a problem with anything. The food here, very flavorful, it's good. Living chicken here is really pretty good here. But you know, it's all very good, but there's something, I'm a chicken fan, so I love chicken, I'm a big fan. So you don't get good solid meals like this every day. I mean, I don't especially, but a lot of people out there who can't afford it don't, and I just want to say this though. I'm just happy to see, you know, organizations like you guys come here and actually have the time and just take time out and have people out there generous enough to donate, you know, and their time and all this to help people like this. The service is great. Like I said, again, the people are great. I just love it. It's a great atmosphere, and it's a good place to be. And I recommend for anybody, whoever falls short or anything else like that, just to come down here and really help and see what's really going on down there, because it's a great thing. People really, really do need guys like that, and I just more and more people just follow along and pick up and see what you guys are doing in the organizations and what you guys come together. Coming together is key. When you got people coming together as one and come together, we can move mountains. And you guys are doing a great job, and I appreciate everything that you guys do. And John's a great person, and you know, he comes to people, and every person, he takes his time out just to see how their day going, and that means a lot whenever anybody can take their time out just to say hi. Because just that one simple gesture, or just saying hello to somebody, could change their whole day. You know what I'm saying? It means a lot.
I came just maybe a month or so after you all opened it. And the reason I came is the churches had been coming and working here, and so I knew about it, but I had not been here. So one morning, my husband and I were sitting on the couch and we were doing our Bible devotion. And so after we got our devotionals done, he said, "What's up for today? What do you want to do?" And I said, "Well, I think I'm going to the House of Hope." He said, "What?" I said, "That's what the Lord just told me, that I needed to go to the House of Hope." He said, "Okay." So he came with me a couple of times, and it just really, he had other things that he would rather do. I, on the other hand, food service is all I've ever known. So it was easy for me to step in and be able to help. How do I want to explain this? I'm not necessarily here for our clientele. I am here to help the other volunteers because that's what I love to do. we've seen people, get married. They've met their husbands and wives here. We've seen them do that. We've seen them, there's been a few times that they have accepted the Lord, seen people that have been down and out, and the gratitude that we get from them for helping them. I just can't hardly explain that. It just makes my heart swell. But the reason that I have stayed all of these years is because the feeling you get helping somebody else, and we have all kinds of people. I don't know if you remember, but we had a server that was in a wheelchair. You know what I mean? She served tables. Don't think that you have any kind of disability that you could not help volunteer in one way or the other, because there is no disabilities. It is a joy. You see these little kids here, and we have one of our big families. We know that if it wasn't for us, they may not eat. No, I will say something about John, and that's because I love John, and John knows that. He's one of the reasons that I keep coming back. John has grown, guys. You would leaps and bounds from the first day that I met him until to now. I love him, and he's one of the reasons I stay.
I was able to come up here and get trays for my daughter because I was having some issues at home with some appliances and I wasn't able to give her a fresh meal. So I was able to give them a fresh meal, something I was not able to do during several months during that time. And just the glimmer of hope that the people here, whenever I would come get the trays, would give. They would ask if I need a prayer, if there's anything else they could do. So it was just having somebody be so humble to you when you're going through such a hard time. Honestly, it ended up being a wonderful thing because being stuck indoors, not having any adult conversation other than coming up and getting trays, I actually got to meet some amazing people. And now I know the stories of the people who come in. So when I see them outside in the community, I know some of their stories. And I was able to share some of mine. And, you know, it's a great impact for both myself and for the people that come in. Anybody who is by any means having to not be able to live your life the way you should, to be able to feed your children, even down to clothing, anything. I mean, they have the pantry where you could come in and you could get foods even when you came in and got the trays. They never once stopped trying to help in any way needed. And then they asked every time I came in, you know, is there anything we can do for you? Do you need this? Do you need that? Whether you are to give back or you are here to take, you will meet some amazing people and you'll hear some wonderful stories about what they've been through. We have some that come in here, some older people who don't have anybody else to eat with them, you know what I mean? And they come in and you get to know them. And I think it's a wonderful thing for yourself and for the person, because not only are they coming here and engaging and knowing that they're not the only person out there having to go through this. And I honestly believe somebody like myself who was isolated, you know, and could not get out sometimes, you know, to have anything other than coming and getting trays and going. I honestly got through a lot of anxiety and it helped me. So anybody who's just sitting at home, just come out, because when you come here, you might be depressed as can be when you walk in the door, but by the time you leave, your heart is so full because of what you're giving to others. I hesitated times before I finally came in, and in all reality, I had an anxiety attack the first day I came in. It's like a big family. You come in and you may walk out, I can't necessarily say, you can walk out with so much more in your heart, and you think, wow, I did something today. And I would encourage anybody who is just sitting back that thinks they're alone or they want to give and you're right there, please do it, because I know what it feels like, and it was an amazing thing. And I've been here for 3 months since I took that first step. And I think that you would enjoy it also.
Are you ready to go? All right, thank you, Kate. Man, so many things to do in that short amount of time. Yeah, sure. I know. Get going. 12:30 is our official start time. We're a little behind, so we're going to make us some time. If you're outside, get near one of the TVs or speakers. If you can also come inside, there's lots of more seats. We're going to do our quick introduction. We're going to kick off our ceremony officially. We're excited about it. If you're outside and you can hear my voice through that, come on inside. There's seats to the whole left side. There's tables in here, and we're in good shape. Give me just, there you go. That's good, good. And I'm going to have... we have got a great day for you, so come on in. You can also hear this outside, or we are now broadcasting through coftv.com, also on Facebook. Are we on the Facebook for House of Hope? Did we get on Facebook for House of Hope? And we're on YouTube. Go to coftv.com. That's our church's TV site, and you can find links to us on YouTube and Facebook. Also, check out your church, CLC. We're on their site. So go look at your local church as well. Everybody has lent us about 20 broadcast sites. So this is officially the Herrin Fun Day Network, and we're out here ready to get things going here in a second. If you're outside, feel free to come on in or get around a TV. We're going to get things underway here in just a second. We've got some distinguished guests with us, and they're going to set us off after we go through our first obligations as wonderful Americans. We're going to deal with those things first and foremost. Everybody knows today is September 11th, and we today remember this is the anniversary of the 9/11 disaster across our country. My wife and I got to be in Shanksville in Pennsylvania just a few weeks ago. We went out for Pittsburgh Steelers training camp and drove over there to look at it. Just an amazing reminder of courage of Americans. And we're a reminder today of all the people that gave their lives that day, and also all the people that were a part of rescuing and helping people preserve life. And for all of you out there that are first responders in our area, medical personnel, we're always mindful of you in our region as well. You took care of us through COVID. You take care of us every day. We are extremely grateful. Again, my name's Troy Benetone. I'm the pastor here at Community Faith Church. We're just the host site, but I represent 13 other churches partnered with us, and there are a lot of their pastors around doing stuff. Lori Rochelle, one of my colleagues from Christian Life Church, is right there in the front. She has handled and booked all of our entertainment today. She's our entertainment coordinator on this cruise. So we will have a good day for you. Just a couple pieces of stuff. We're going to begin in just a second, so get ready for the national anthem. We'd ask outside if you'd remind the food vendors to please stop vending while we do the national anthem, while we do the pledge, and while we have our opening prayer. So could we have our Troop 140? Will you guys present the colors, please? Can you turn the hand mic on, please? There you go.
Everybody please stand. If you do, all headgear should be removed at this time. Color guard, advance. Color guard, present the colors. Reform. Color guard, return to post.